We'll have a short break while we reset the stage for the award ceremony.
Projector.
Yeah, I got it every 10 seconds, but I don't really.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. How's that going back up?
I don't know how that's going back.
That was bringing it.
I'll bring the cord in. Okay.
Oh, I know. Any better? All right. do not know why that's doing that. Apologize for the technical difficulty right now. See if I can get this. Any ideas? This is something I've never had happen before. So. Okay, now that we have the projection problem fixed, I'd like to say a couple of things about the ninth grade trip. If you're a parent of a ninth grader, we have this trip going. You can see the dates up there, April 28th to May 1st. It's going to go through Milledgeville, Macon, Okefenokee Swamp, Jekyll Island. It's a very, very good trip. Sign-up deadline is today because we have to start making logistical plans. So highly encourage you, if you're the parent of a ninth grader, to sign up for that trip and enjoy all that it has to offer. Also, we have a speaker this afternoon, Mr. Paul Cumbo. This morning. You can see his book up there. There's a QR code to take advantage of his book and to buy it. Oh, it's gone now. But you can listen to him this afternoon, enjoy his talk, and he's out in the lobby. Has some books available for you if you'd like to take part of that. Now, without any more delays, we will get the award ceremony started.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. On behalf of Dr. Britt Daniel, the president of Riverside Preparatory Academy, and Master Chief Steve Hadaway, the academic dean, I want to welcome you to the Spring Academic Recognition Ceremony. As you are aware, life at Riverside Preparatory Academy is challenging. The academic or school portion of the day is only one component of a very busy day. The students that we are honoring today have met the rigorous demands of the standards established by our faculty, and they have earned the right to wear either a gold or silver star. Dr. Todd Henry has joined Dean Hadaway on the stage to assist with the presentation. Our gold and silver stars have distinguished themselves with an outstanding level of achievement, and it is an honor to recognize them for their efforts. We will begin with the silver stars. Silver stars are awarded to cadets with a weighted semester grade point average of 3.75 or above in core classes. Their accomplishments are to be commended, and they have earned the right to wear a silver star as a sign of their success. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Gaines Bryan. Jackson Burgess. Jacques Chiller. Caden Dixon. Oh, here comes Jacques. Please hold your applause. Evan Foreman. Owen Colazar. Jacob Kronk. Avery Patterson. Isaiah Simpson. Jet Spector. Ryan Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, our Silver Star recipients. And now the Gold Stars. Gold Stars are awarded to students with a weighted semester grade point average of 4.0 or above in core classes. Extraordinary effort is necessary to attain this goal, and these students have earned the right to wear a gold star as a sign of their success. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Ali Agbaje, Luke Allsbrook, Landon Birch, Caleb Baker, Jack Cavalieri, Charlie Chen, Homero Cuellar, Makana Darude, Grant Eamon, Logan Emerson, Carter Faulkner, Rafael Guevara, Wyatt Hall, Ken Huang, Calvin Wang, Alan Karenengafu, Ilian Kim, Jude Kolodzi, Konstantin Kolotov, Collier Langdon, Ryan Lee, Naveen Majumdar, Colton Meeks, Eric Oliveira, Chris Olmsted, Nate Onasanya, Brian Pham, Anthony Piedmont, Preston Roberts, Ethan Rosvick, Abby Safar, Noah Shaw. Gio Tomazini. Andrew Tolompoiko. Hao Yu Wang. Ethan Willis. Caleb Young. Ladies and gentlemen, our Gold Star recipients. Our next item is the induction of new members of the National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society. Please welcome our NHS President, Anthony Piedmont, and supporting members of the Honor Societies.
Dr. Daniel, Master Chief Hadaway, Dr. Henry, and members of the faculty, parents, and cadets, welcome to the Spring 2025 National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty for successfully completing their candidacy and are now being inducted as new members of our chapters.
At this time, we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Riverside Military Academy chapter of the National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as our standards. Members of the National Honor Society will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship by AmeriClara.
The first candle represents scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through opportunities inherent in scholarship. Next service is by Brian Pham.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Next is leadership by Caleb Whittaker.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead, it is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Next is character by Jacob Kronk.
Character. Character is the force within the individual that enables us to make moral choices. It is that without which no one can respect himself, nor hope to attain in respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, we will call the new inductees to the stage. For National Junior Honor Society, Collier Langdon. For National Honor Society, Eric Oliveira, Noah Shaw, and Caleb Young.
New inductees, please raise your right hands and join me in repeating the pledge. Current members will also rise and repeat the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give our new members a round of applause. I will now turn this ceremony over to Lieutenant Colonel Cooley.
Before Colonel Pooley, we skipped one gold star because I didn't see him in the list, but he was there working in the back. If Nathan Ray would come up to the stage to receive his gold star. Master Chief. I apologize for the oversight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finished today's ceremony by recognising those cadets who have joined the Academy at various points since March and have successfully completed their rock cycle. Whilst they have crested and been recognised within their company, we want to take this opportunity to recognise them in front of the whole Corps and you as our guests. So at this time I'd like to ask the Battalion Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Caleb Baker, to join me on the stage.
Boys arrive at Riverside as recruits on campus, or ROCs, and must earn the title of cadet. The transformation from a ROC to a cadet requires that they demonstrate proficiency in several areas of cadet life. In just 1 month, they have learned an incredible amount of Riverside history, values, and ethos, as well as its military structure, drill, and ceremony. These young men have done these things amid the framework of a highly demanding daily schedule, a schedule already dominated by rigorous academic coursework and athletic practices and competitions. These young men get up at sunrise and rest only well after the sun is set. They have accomplished really difficult tasks, some for the very first time in their lives, demonstrating the willpower and discipline to adhere to a code of conduct, to follow orders and instructions despite discomfort and inconvenience, and to stand a little taller and a little prouder, knowing that their loved ones can see a tangible difference between the young man that he was and the young man that will stand in front of you today. They have endured this tough mental and physical training where the bonds between them as brothers are forged. All of this is for a purpose, to develop a sound mind and a sound body, our core motto. Parents and guests, we are honored to share this day with you, and we join proudly in recognizing these new cadets as our brothers in blue.
So I'd like to invite to the stage now from Alpha Company, the Cadet Company Commander, Cadet Captain John Cavalieri, and the First Sergeant, Caden Berrycruz. This will now be an opportunity for them to have their most recent rock report to them and be welcomed as a fully fledged cadet into the company. So we welcome to the stage Joaquin Yescas. Let's congratulate this cadet. Caden's obviously had a very busy semester and tired. Okay, Charlie Company. So I invite to the stage Cadet Captain Jordan De Hoyers and First Sergeant Nathaniel Olasanya. They will welcome the following rocks as fully fledged cadets into Charlie Company: Timarius Grimes, Mavedi Mapenga, and Kevin Ochoa. Let's give these cadets a round of applause. And finally, I'd like to invite Cadet Captain Gio Tomasini and First Sergeant Colton Meeks from India Company to the stage. They will welcome the following rocks as fully fledged cadets into India, our day company, and that's Sam Dyer and Zachary Platas. Let's congratulate these cadets. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the cadets are very busy. In the Corps, there are lots of tasks to be done, whether it's on a daily basis, whether it's in the classroom, the sports field, all the different activities that go on through the enrichment program. And a good example of that is a cadet that was also didn't manage to get his gold star because he's busy doing filming at the moment. And I also know that last night he was very busy on a 3D printer, printing out lots of Riverside keychains. And he'll have a stall out later, I believe, today, because I had to do an emergency rush to Hobby Lobby to buy some of the keychains. A very talented young man, actually. So, Saakashvili, Cadet Saakashvili, where is he at the moment? Good. Come down to the stage, Andre. Let's give him a round of applause before he gets there. He's a budding entrepreneur, as you'll see later on the stage, but he's also a very talented academic student. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awards and recognition ceremony for today. The Corps will dismiss shortly. There'll be a short break, and then we will reconvene here at 10:30 a.m. in the theatre for the Family Forum keynote presentation, The Path to Manhood, with Mr. Paul Cumbo. And I can highly recommend that to you. The boys were listening to that yesterday. It was very, very informative and inspiring. Following that, we will invite parents for coffee and pastries and a meet and greet with the Parent Advisory Council here in the Carlos and Sandra Cervantes Theatre pre-function area. And then parents should assemble at the McGuinness Field from 12:30 p.m. for the Parents' Day Parade. Between 1:45 and 2:15 after the parade, there'll be opportunity for you to have a photo taken with your cadet in their parade uniforms at the West Portal. Sign-outs will begin at 2 p.m. I know that many of you are keen to get away on your breaks, as are the boys, so we'll be prompt with that. And also, the parent-teacher counsellor conferences also start at 2 p.m. in the Curtis Hall. The cadet store is open until 12:45 today for you to purchase any souvenir items and spirit wear. All it remains for me to do now is wish all of you a great spring break. The boys deserve the break. I hope they can re-energise, reinvigorate, and refresh themselves, ready for the last 4 or 5 weeks of this year and to finish strong. BC, carry on.